One of the most important things that I realized along my journey was that if I wanted to be in a serious relationship, I had to behave seriously. I am Lisa, the love coach, and I help people, Gen X people, and millennials too, to remove whatever is blocking them from getting the kind of love that they want, right? So, one of the things that people commonly have at midlife, 40s, 50s, even into their 60s, is this arrested development. They still act like children, they're acting like teenagers. And this is an indication that a wounded version of you from your past is running the show when it comes to relationships. So, what worked for me was back in 2015, I was going through a divorce and I came upon inner child work. And I realized in doing that work that there were different versions of me from 10 years old, 15 years old, 22 years old, running the relationship as in my adult. I'm an adult. Why are these younger, wounded versions of me calling all the shots, making all the decisions, throwing tantrums, being difficult? This is normal, but people are not aware that the reason why they're not attracting that relationship that's mature, that's calm, harmonious, peaceful, it is because they are still being run by their younger, wounded self. So, luckily, there are things that you can do. I'll share what I did. So, I dove really deep in wanting to resolve this. And through the work, and now I teach this to people, I reconnected with every version of myself through the decades. So I sat down from, age toddler to 10, and I just sat and I thought, I want to call out to this young girl who needs me so much to connect with her and reparent her. And I did this through journaling. I had books, as you see behind me, and prompts and many tools that I now use with my clients. And I did this on myself. It was a game changer in my life. I was heartbroken after my divorce, and I wanted to really understand what happened, right? I wanted to understand after 17 years married, right? Like, how did it get this way? Why did I make certain decisions in the relationship? Why did I make certain choices, very bad choices in the relationship? And so I wanted to get to the bottom of what was driving those choices. So this way I could take the lead and take control over my life and not have it being run, especially when it came to relationships, by these younger children, these younger versions of me. Me at 9, me at 16, me at 22. I wanted to show up in relationships as a grown ass 40-something-year-old woman who knew she had a lot to give and wanted a certain type of relationship and committed to that fully. So I want to tell you that what you are going through is totally normal. When you are going through the aftermath of divorce or separation, it is a time of reflection. Do not date anyone. This is when you are a prime target for narcissistic, manipulative types of people, and you definitely do not want to fall prey to that. So take the time, dive deep into your inner work, learn inner child reconnection and reparenting. It's what I teach. It's what helped me so much. It changed my life. It even put me on a whole new career path. So now I help people doing the same exact thing that I did to myself for my own healing almost a decade ago. Now, since 2017, I've been helping people also cure their codependency, reconnect with their inner child, understand how these past wounds really impact you in relationships moving forward. So if you want to attract a serious relationship, this is your opportunity to do that inner work so that you can really show up in that relationship as an adult. You cannot attract a mature adult relationship. Some people want to be married again, even. But if you are still being run by your wounded inner child, teenager, the adolescent stage, all these different stages where these things that happen to you, they matter, but they weren't resolved in the right way. So now is your opportunity to do that. And I promise you that once you do, you will step into that maturity. And I don't mean being like boring and old and all this. No, I mean being centered in yourself, feeling peaceful, true confidence, having the ability to make decisions from a place of power, right? Isn't that amazing? Not making decisions from a place of fear or lack or scarcity, but making decisions based on this is right for me and I'm going to do this. So I hope this helped you. I am Lisa Concepcion. You can connect with me at my website, lovequestcoaching.com. There should be a button over there, or you can check out the description. But I want to hear from you. Are you going through a separation, a divorce? And are you feeling like you are regressing, like you are acting as if you're 23 again? You want to go on girls' trips, guys' trips. You want to meet different people. You're on the dating apps. You're having these girlish and boyish types of energies coming through in you. So let that flow through you. Just know that this is temporary and you cannot attract something serious if you continue to exist in this wounded version of yourself. So comment in the comments. I want to hear from you. And until next time, see you soon.